Hey guys, welcome to another edition of GamingNight. Tonight we're going to be doing a review and how to play of Grave Robbers from Outer Space by Z-Man Games. So, it's a really easy game to pick up and play, and for 2 to 6 players. So first off, we're going to start with the type of cards. Alright, we're going to look at some of the card types in Grave Robbers from Outer Space and talk about how to read them. Now we have the character cards. For example, we have this one's the Aged Vampire Hunter. This is the defense it is when it's in your movie. This is the name of the character. Special flavor text. Special traits, like for example, this one's a male, old, and smart. Some will have like stupid, I don't know, like old, young, different ones. Then this down here is sometimes it's blank, but on this one it says defense is equal to 6 against vampire attack. So if you're attacked by a vampire, his defense strength is 6. And then on the bottom of these cards, there's a word, which is what I told you guys earlier about making the movie title in the beginning of the game. Another example, another character. Same thing as before, but this one doesn't have any special flavor texts. And no character would be good without props. This one is the chainsaw. This is how much the bonus is. And this one you may play this as a psycho killer to give it a plus 12 attack strength. So some of these props have special abilities, special things that you can do other than just playing on your characters. And here's just a typical regular weapon with no special traits other than its weaponry and gun. And as always, all the cards have that thing at the bottom. Next, we're going to talk about locations, because movies have to have locations. Some locations can be added on to other ones. Others are just you have to have another one on them before. Like the basement, you can't play a basement unless you have an actual location, like the laboratory. Then you can add a basement to it. And some of them, like this one, have special things you could do. This one says during your turn you may discard 3 cards to take 1 character out of the discard pile and bring it back to life in your movie. But the character gets a dumb trait, so that's how you do that. That's what that is. These are the creatures. These are the ones that you attack. The bad guy attack the other person's movies. If you're successful by being equal to or greater than their total defense of their movie with the locations and everything, as long as they can't stop the attack, you can kill one of their characters off of your choice, unless the character has to be knocked off first. So you're going to have the attack strength, the trait of it. This one's an alien. The name, the flavor text, and any special stuff that goes on the bottom there, which this one doesn't. Now we have the special effects of the movie. These are very important. These are the ones that allow you to do stuff at any time, even during your turn or outside of your turn. This one allows you to kill 1 female character from any movie. There's those kind. The Stop the Roll of Credits. This is a card that prevents you from actually having someone play the Roll of Credits card. And the Roll of Credit card is the one definite way to end the game, but you can't play it until after at least 2 rounds of play have been done. So, the kicker is you can't play the Roll of Credits card unless you have at least 1 character alive in your movie. If you don't have a character, you can't play it. And then you got to cut the current strength of 1 attack in half, rounded down. So this basically helps you defend yourself against an attack. Sorry about that. This one allows you to remove a location. And then this one has a special one. If the location removed is a high school, you may also kill 1 character at that location. So some of these have really nasty side effects other than just destroying a location. So that's why you can play location characters on your opponents, because you might want to play that location on your turn on your opponent, so you can play that one and just kill their character. This one stops a special effect card as is being played, so they have that. They can immediately stop that special attack from going through. This one doubles the strength of 1 creature and gives it the trait Supernatural. So if location says Supernatural, creatures automatically succeed when they attack that location. you might want to play that. As well as the doubling the strength there. Add +3 defense against an attack, or stop one zombie attack if you have a gun prop in play. So this one just adds defense, or this one will actually stop something if you have a... Okay. Now, as I mentioned before, each of these have a name on underneath the bottom card. Now, these are for more than one reason for having them. At the end of your movie, when you score, if you have these in your hand or in play, then you'll get an extra 5 bonus points. But it's also used for generating it. So that's how you get. So to know which of those are going to be worth any points, you're going to take all the cards. We have Maniac, Grave Robber, Return, Planet, Mars, Part 4. So you can generate them however you want. So for this particular example, we're going to have we're going to play Return of the Maniac, Grave Robbers from Planet Mars Part 4. So basically, once you jot that down and you underline all the ones that were the names of the cards, because you're allowed to use words that connect them, like from, and, or, and all that. Just to help you connect the movies. But if any of these are in your movie at the end of the game, then you're going to get rewarded points for it. So now we're going to go on to how to actually play the game. Now you're going to deal 6 cards each player. The player on the left of the dealer is going to go first. So he's going to go first. Now everyone has to make sure they have characters in their movie. If they don't, they have to show their hand that they don't have characters in the movie, because some of these characters have negative things. So some of them might lie, but you got to show. So basically, everyone, this is going to be, you're going to be playing down all your characters. So basically, now we've basically set the characters. Up we have the co-ed science major, the military officer, and we have the location at the high school. So next, and then I have a couple extra cards in here that are special effects. So I can't make any. And then your opponent will do the same thing, and they'll go through their cards. In this instance, this player has no character cards, so he'll have to discard those and draw a new hand of 6 and hopefully get characters. And they do. So we're going to set them across the other side. It's at round 3, and the character decides to attack the movie. So this guy is going to play carnivorous slugs to attack one of my characters. Ew, why is my seed all slimy? So it's attack strength of 6. So I can look at my hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have enough. I got playing your turn to attack with 2 creatures. 1 location, defense equals -3. I don't want to do that. So I really don't have anything to do to defend myself. If I would have, I could have probably vented it. So I have a total of 3 defense against his attack of 6. If I had a location that would have gave me bonuses, I would have added that up. But I don't have anything else. So he'll choose one character to kill, and he will decide to kill my spoiled little rich girl because she gives me extra cards in my hand. Now, if he has another creature card in his hand, he can play another one if he chooses to do so, and he will. And since he knew I couldn't defeat that one, he can remotely remove and keep doing that. And of course, monsters go into this card probably after that. So now let's go on to how to score your movie at the end of the game. Now, let's assume that someone played roll the credits and the game ended. The other way the game can end is if you draw the last card. So let's assume the name of the movie is The Atomic Maniac from Beyond the Grave. So first thing you're going to want to do is add up all your points. So We're going to look at all the characters. This is -2 and a 3, so he's a 1. He will get 10 points because you got 5 for the atomic and 5 for the maniac, so that's 10. 11, so he's got 11. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 for Beyond. 22, 23, 24. And those don't match, so he's got 24. 24. And 7. 24. About, I think 31. I'm tired, but I think it's 31. And that's it, because these other 2 cards he had left don't have any bonus things on them. So he has 31 if my math is correct. If not, oh well. You get the gist that you're supposed to add all your defense up and any of the bonus words that match the title of the movie that you guys chose on based on the cards you drew for creating the title. So this is essentially how you play. Alrighty, my final thoughts on this game is Grave Robbers from Outer Space is a really fun, quick, easy to teach game. Very humor based, so if you're a movie buff that likes B movies, horror movies, or take that kind of card games that's really built around the theme, you're really going to enjoy this game quite a bit. If you're a person that doesn't quite like randomness, luck-based games, then you're not going to like this so much because of the fact that you're not always going to get the cards you want when you need them. You could go through the entire game without getting any characters after the initial setup of the movie, so that's taken into consideration. But if you just look at it as a fun game to play with your group of some of your favorite friends and people that have a good sense of humor, you're going to have a wonderful time with this game. It's very affordable. They have other renditions of the game besides Grave Robbers from Outer Space. You have a 70s theme. You have themes set in jungle. There's all kinds of different types. There's a Kung Fu one if you like Kung Fu. So, they got different flavors for all different types. You can mix them all together, but I don't recommend mixing them together. I kind of recommend, if you play Grave Robbers from Outer Space, to only mix them with other Grave Robber games. Because when you add the other ones, like the Jungle, the Cannibal Pygmies from the Jungle of Doom, it has a different win condition, and you have to meet that. And so then you have to scramble around trying to get that win condition. So I don't recommend mixing them outside their intended grouping. You can, but don't expect it to mesh well unless you adjust or set up some house rules for the game when you combine sets. So just keep that in mind. So once again, thanks for watching. Sorry it's taken me a while to get these videos done, but like I said, a lot is going on, and I plan on getting a lot more videos done within the next couple days. So once again, see you next time.